All right, good afternoon, everyone. We're going to begin today's meeting with citizen requests. According to City Council rules, 15 minutes prior to every formal meeting of the Phoenix City Council, we do take citizen request comments. At this point, I only have 2 cards. So if you're a citizen that came to provide testimony before the City Council, but not on an agendized item, please fill out a card right away so you can participate in that. The first speaker will be Leonard Clark. Leonard, they're up to 3 minutes of testimony on citizen requests, followed by Diane Barker.
Thank you, Mayor and Council members. My name is Leonard Clark. I live in Phoenix, Arizona, in beautiful District 1 of Phoenix, Arizona. First of all, I just want to say thank you for your leadership, and especially to the city employees this week. When the microburst storm hit, I have friends who live in that area who also go to the school there, high school, and I really appreciate how you were on the job and you handled that. So yes, I have a lot of criticism sometimes, but I'm not just here to criticize you. It's easy to criticize, but it's a lot harder to govern. That being said, now you don't have to come to the critical part. I'm a little concerned. I realize that Grand Canyon University is a private university, but I'm hoping, it looks like they're reevaluating their employee policy regarding same-sex marriages. I have many friends who are in the LGBT community, and yes, it may be a private university, but the university is quickly becoming the Liberty University, in my opinion, of the Southwest. And we do a lot of work with the university as far as a charity and all of that stuff that goes on between the city. And I would start to become concerned with all the dealings the city does for charity and the good work that the church does do when they're denying basic human rights, when people are denied medical benefits because they happen to love somebody who happens to be the same sex as gender as them. And I know many of my religious conservative friends say that's none of your business. Well, if it is none of our business, then I say, separate Rome from God. Stop doing all of the dealings we're doing with them, because when you work with the church in such a public fashion, no matter what you say, that does tend to give a form of legitimization to okaying discrimination and violating human rights. The world is changing. We're in the 21st century, and whether some of the folks here in Arizona like it or not, we're going to be going into a time where people aren't going to have to be discriminated against just based upon who they love. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Clark. Diane Barker, did you wish to provide testimony for the City Council?
Yeah, I'd like a few comments. First of all, I'd like to see that the Mayor and City Council, and congratulations on the people that did get in to the city. I'm hoping that we will really serve the people well, and that this public comment would become part of a formal agenda. I know that I've voiced this before. I went to MAG the day after Tuesday and made a comment that as American citizen, I was disappointed in participation in elections. And this has happened here at the city, lower voter turnout. People say, oh, it's always like this. If you look back in the history of the city, it wasn't always that way, and the dates that we have weren't that way. At the beginning, it was in April, back in 1917 or 19, and then during the boom years, it was in November. And we had Transit 2000, which had a higher vote turnout. It was conducted as a special election in March of 2000. It said that when you get more issues on a ballot, and you would get certainly in, we had the hottest month in history in Phoenix in August, and we had a huge boob. You could see the people trapped in it if they hadn't early balloted, or if they had ballots at home, it would be difficult to get at a polling place. I just think that we can do better. I think on a state level, for governor, we only had 35% turnout. And so, all across, and so then I say, and I look to people that I know that get on the internet and they say, oh, you liberal, oh, you conservative, you this, I like my cat and dog better. The thing about it is there's a lot of griping and little participation. So I'm saying people end up getting the government we deserve, and I'm hoping that you'll help raise this awareness and that we are going to do a good job job and serve the people. Anything else, we should be out. Anybody that goes in government and doesn't want to do that, get out and put on roofs in the hot sun. You should be so ashamed of yourself. This is America.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Barker. Is there any other citizen wishing to provide testimony before the City Council? Okay, then we will take a short break because our formal meeting is not scheduled to begin until 3 p.m. And at 3 p.m. Sharp, we will begin the formal meeting portion of our City Council meeting. Thank you.